Oh, hey there. What's up? How y'all doing tonight? Here we are over at Shaver Customs, little shop of dreams. Just plucking away on a Camaro over here. Just tinkering with the piping, how I'm gonna route it all. I wind up coming out of the turbo, 45 it, boom. I ordered a new blow off valve pipe. I never used the blow off valve, but I ordered a new pipe, a straight one. This one doesn't even have the bevels on the end anyway. So I'll wind up using this with the straight piece. But it's coming together pretty good. I did wind up ordering all my sensors. So I put all the sensors in, oil sensor, intake air temperature sensor. Got my EV1 to EV6 injector adapters. Yeah, we're still plucking away at it. Trying to hopefully get it done by the end of the year. I'd like to have it out this summer, but you never know. It's always the little things that slow you down. But make sure you guys keep following along. I love all the comments, the good comments. You're gonna get some bad ones. It happens. Not a professional. This is my first one. Still learning as I go. So feel free to give me some pointers. Yeah, little turbo LS, 6 speed, hydraulic clutch conversion. Still doing that. Got a bunch of clutch stuff in the box up there. Just order a bunch of parts and throw them at it as you can. But it don't look too bad. At some point I'd like to get them um, all welded together, get rid of a lot of these. We're just gonna route it for now. You know, a little intercooler hiding in there. It's the bigger one. We had that one, but that's only a 2.5. Absolutely no interior still. Yeah, we did pick up the Holly Terminator X system and the 7-inch dash. My fitting for my turbo drain, but that's gonna be really cool. I gotta order a dash kit for that so I can put it in there. We can get rid of the Firebird setup, but still got a lot to do. All this. I wind up taking all the this is Terminator stuff. I gotta take the factory stuff back out. Because all the harness is the Firebird. But not too bad for my first LS swap. Of course, I seen a shiny button, which was turbo, and I was like, oh, I got the LS running. Let me just throw a turbo in it, because that makes sense. Here we are still plucking away at it. It's like 9:30 at night now, but luckily I don't have to work tomorrow, so we wind up getting most of the exhaust in. I mean, I still got a bunch of little brackets still. Um, Power steering, wound up getting that. A couple other little fittings. I gotta get hoses and stuff, but I'm nowhere near that yet. Um, did come with the fuel pressure sensor on the rail. Well, the thing on it, but so I'm gonna wind up getting probably either a different rail, one that crosses over, or maybe they got one that screws into this. Let me know down in the comments, and then I can just plug this right into that. I'm sure they do, but we're slowly getting there. Oh, Chevelle. Chevelle's out here chilling with me. Tell your buddy, you got his bad out here. Yeah, he's hoping to make some turbo noises too. Oh, Chevelle. But man, there's just a lot going on here. Man, I dug out this. This is actually the one I ordered before. Uh, just a quick bleed for the clutch. That one. That fitting actually wound up being wrong. It needs to be this style. So this is the eBay unit bleeder line for the, what is it, T56 6-speed transmission. Well, that thing is super long though, so I might just snatch this fitting out of this one and run it in the shorter line. So we got all those. We got these guys, Speed Engineering. You need to go from, let's see if I can show you, EV6 injectors, stock LS1 to, or I said that backwards, EV1s to EV6. My bad. And this one will connect right into the Terminator, Holly Terminator wire harness. Of course, I ordered the wrong one. Not their fault. But plug right into them. Speed Engineering, they were pretty cheap too. Don't quote me on it, but I think it was like 30, 40 bucks, something like that. And it comes with a sticker, so everybody likes stickers, right? Stickers. Then I got the whole master cylinder just because there's nothing wrong with the one that's in it, but I forgot, or I lost this pin when I took the quick release line. It goes down to the transmission. It never comes off. And we got this oil pressure. So I got 2006 GMC. But the oil pressure on the LS1 was different than the harness. Like I said, I just got the wrong one. Not their fault. It's on me. Make sure when you order them or you get them, you just oil pressure and then temp sensor. Make sure that those are right. Your injectors are right. This is going to screw in place of that guy right there. Pop that one out. Pop a new one in. It's all labeled, so it's down here somewhere, probably. Yeah, right there. Oil. But it's a small one. Stock harness. Again, for the 98 Firebird formula, I'm sure it's 98 to 01. Probably Camaro 2. Or 02. Not 01. We have this one. And for that harness, you'll need the other one. It's all the stupid little things. Another eBay unit. Part number on there. Made in PRC. There's part number if you need it. Got the AC Delco temperature sensor. I think that's part number. Made in China. China! So is that turbo probably. It's okay. That's going to wind up being the smaller sensor in the LS. It's a 5.3 bottom end, LS1 top end. Just, if you were wondering. And then the intake air temperature sensor. I kept saying wrong in the other video. But I did cheap out on this one. I got a used one. Not gonna lie. It was 30 bucks instead of 80 bucks. Like I said, it was still good. Come with the bung. Because I gotta have this welded into my intake tube. Nice thing with the Terminator X is it gets rid of the mass airflow sensor too. I gotta have this welded into here somewhere. And, I can get the air intake temp reading. But it needs that. Bunch of stupid little shit. I didn't even get into the belt system. Should be a stock belt with the ICT bracket. So we'll get there when we get there. So we get the radiator back in. This goes on and on. But you gotta keep plucking away at them. You can't just leave them sit there, I've ignored this one for far too long, building other stuff. It's probably been, I think, 2 years since I touched it, so here we are. Oh yeah, I even got a mic. Hopefully you guys can hear me better. Lots of grounds, lots of stuff, but just keep plugging away at them. That's how we learn, right? Hey, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna do a little more tinkering tonight, and we'll see y'all on the next one.